Shahab Ashuri is still out of work. He spent 2 years searching for a job all over the Iranian capital, and he goes to agencies like this one hoping they can help him. He had hoped the election of Hassan Rouhani as president would make things easier, but so far the young mechanic has had no luck.
I always wanted to work in a car factory, but now they're mostly firing their employees rather than employing people. For sure this has impacted the job market. Let's see what this government is going to do. I'm still optimistic it can make progress, God willing.
Since Rouhani's election, unemployment has dropped by 0.2%. Officially, 10% of Iranians are out of work. That number is so low because every Iranian over the age of 10 who works more than 1 hour a week is considered employed. But analysts say realistically, close to 30% of adults don't have jobs. And when they do find them, often the costs outweigh the rewards.
About job opportunities, yes, there are some, but it's not properly balanced. We call job seekers, telling them, for example, there is a factory that needs someone like you. The first question they ask is about pay. This is one of our main problems. We can't convince people to accept a job with the minimum salary because the cost of living, considering inflation, is very high.
Officially, inflation is 36%. Under the new government, that has decreased 5%. Now, economists blame government mismanagement and sanctions for Iran's economic crisis. For example, in the final 18 months of Mahmoud Ahmadinejad's presidency, the Iranian rial devalued as much as 70% against the US dollar. Under the new government, the rial has stabilized in value but has not improved. And blue-collar workers say their situations are getting worse, not better.
The government is supposed to raise the minimum salary according to inflation, but they didn't. And Mr. Rouhani promised that he would pay the difference, but he hasn't. Now, 40,000 workers have signed a petition asking him to do it. And if he wants to make changes, we workers should have it on our tables, but we don't see it yet.
When he took office, Hassan Rouhani warned fixing Iran's economic problems, which include removing damaging international sanctions, would take time. And economists agree that these problems are far too severe for a quick solution. Soraya, Lennie, Al Jazeera, Tehran.